Dreamscape presents The Black President, Hope and Fury in the Age of Obama by Claude A. Clegg III, narrated by Rhett Samuel Price. Preface. On the night of November 4th, 2008, I watched the U.S. election returns on CNN while chatting on the phone with a relative in his 70s. We were both engrossed by the prospect of a black person being voted into the country's highest office, a feat no one had ever seen. As we talked, suddenly on the TV screen appeared the words, "Barack Obama elected president." In that surreal moment, we both agreed to get off the phone in order to fully appreciate this unprecedented event. I would later learn that my older relative's vote for Obama was the first ballot that he had cast in his life. The next time I saw him, I asked how he had felt when Obama was elected. I suspected that he was being characteristically guarded in his response when he answered that he did not think that he would see such a day during his lifetime. Curious, I asked, "Why not?" He mused. "I thought that the presidency was a white man's job." I probed further. "Why?" He retorted with a question. "What number president is Obama?" I said, "He's number 44. "How many before him were white men?" my relative asked. I conceded, 43. "Yep," he answered smugly as he checkmated me. "You see? A white man's job. Blacks were not allowed to serve in the White House." I still reflect on that conversation in thinking about the historic nature of Obama's two-term presidency and how history will eventually measure it. Soon after the 2008 election, I decided to write a book on the Obama White House years, specifically how they were witnessed, experienced, and interpreted by African Americans, his most supportive constituency. As an observer, I knew that this presidency was uniquely historic as it began and unfolded, but as a historian, I wondered how to think about it historically just a few years after the Obamas left the White House. Unlike my previous books, the contemporary nature of this project seemed to demand a more flexible and real-time approach to the research and to the question of how the subject matter could eventually be historically construed.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?